Ark Survival Evolved, a game with dinosaurs. In this video, I played 100 days of Hardcore Ark on the new map, The Lost Island, and it was a lot of fun. It also took me a lot of time, so please subscribe. And it's been a while since my last video. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, this video wasn't going to be hardcore, I just ended up not dying. Anyway, here's day 1. I started off at Kessler Beach. I spent some time just admiring the new map, and some dumb compies came after me. I got some berries and the basic tools, and I also did a bit of exploring. Anyway, I went back and killed the compies, which was a waste of time. I couldn't even find their bodies. I found a cool looking dodo, so I knocked it out and tamed it. I named him Iceberg. I built a little base and there was a sheep. Wait. I crafted a mortar and pestle, then crafted a bow and arrow. Day 2 started with this. And this. Anyway, I made some bolas and looked around for a parasaur to tame. After what felt like forever, I found one right by my base. I knocked it out and crafted a saddle. And then a raptor killed it. I did end up finding a dead tech raptor carcass though. So, I mean, it wasn't all a waste. I looked again and gave up, so I just knocked out a turtle. My mic was messed up, but my reaction was me yelling. Day 3, the raptor killed Iceberg. I knocked the raptor out and made some hide clothing. Once the raptor finished taming, I named him Pain because he's a pain in the ass. I knocked out another turtle, and I know I accidentally hit him after he was down. I just don't care. I later realized turtle saddles need cementing paste, so I just left the turtle to die. I crafted a simple bed and a refining forge, and I also got some metal for a smithy. Day 4, when I got on, there was a tech parasaur right next to my base, and it was a decent level, so I knocked it out. I named the parasaur Jace. I got a bunch of narco berries and a bunch of narcotics. I also crafted a raptor saddle for Pain, and a bunch of trank arrows. I also crafted a metal pick and hatchet. Then I left for a journey on my raptor. That journey was a bust. I found and did nothing. I got back and scaled this mountain, but all I found was a raptor and dehydration. Then I went out in search of a pteranodon. Then I found a level 16, 44, 48, and 4. I left the game to check why all my levels are so low, and when I logged back in, there was a T-Rex right next to my base. I made a boat and fled. Day 6, I added some wood foundations and ceilings to make the raft a little bigger. And then I hit the open ocean, and to be honest, I just went around sailing for most of the day. I mean, I guess I did kill a turtle. I crossed the ocean and found a nice place. I built some foundations, a refining forge, a mortar and pestle, smithy, and a simple bed. Day 7, I dino wiped because things were messed up. I grabbed my parasaur and found a metal node. I got some good metal. I crafted a crossbow, and I finally found a high enough level pteranodon. I knocked it out pretty easily. While I was waiting for it to tame, I crafted some narcotics. I also killed some turtles too. The next morning was spent standing on a rock, but it looks cool, right? The pteranodon tamed and I named him Squidward. While I was getting the final pieces of keratin to make the pteranodon saddle, I had a great idea. I found 2 turtles, one red and one green. So I knocked them out, and I'm gonna name them Feliz and Navidad, like Feliz Navidad, Christmas. I also made a saddle for my pteranodon. I started looking around for any new dinos released in Lost Island. Since I was near the mountain, I also made myself a spyglass. I didn't find anything. Day 9, I was still exploring. I kinda got lost, but I found my way home. I finally named those 2 turtles. I also made a long neck rifle. I was also getting some supply drops. And at the end of the day, I was talking to Kruger in Discord.
It's gonna be tricky without knowing where everything is.
Well, that's good, because I don't know where anything is anyway. Day 10, I got some chitin and set off to tame one of the new dinos that came out in Lost Island. The Cynomacrops. Cynomacrops? I don't really know how to say it. I looked around on the coast where the wiki said it was, and while I was looking, I found a castle. I did eventually locate them, and then I lost them. They're really quick. Take a look at this image. You might know, you might not. There's something wrong here. Something that'll play a big part in the next couple days. If you've tamed one before, then you might know. Day 11, I did the same thing all day. I was trying to tame those stupid dinos. Why do you all keep on attacking me? Really? You attacked me?
More chitin and away you
Dude,
go.
See, the thing is, I'm watching Raz Clark's video, good guy, but like, it lands. I can't find a stupid one land. It won't land. This game is stupid. Just so you know, day 11 took place only 2 days after the map was released. Day 12, I realized all this struggling was because I had a chitin chest plate on. So they would attack me instead of trying to come to me for food. After a while, I finally found an okay one and started taming it. This whole thing took forever, but it was worth it. These things are so cool. I named him Acid. I then made my way home. Once I got back, I repaired my crossbow and made some tranks. Also, I played around with Acid. His name is now Toxic. Day 13, I played around with Toxic. Toxic is such a cool dino. When you're on your Pteranodon or RG or whatever and you fall off, you can still fly, you can call him to you and still have like time in the air to get back on. It's so cool. This has nothing to do with anything, but I also had a Pego steal 100 trank arrows from me. I just thought it was kind of funny. I got some metal and started working on the base. I'll make a better one later on in the 100 days. For now, I'm going to work on this one. I also made a sickle. Day 14, I worked on making a fabricator. I started by getting some spark powder, then I went on my Squidward to kill a tech dino for some oil. I found one and killed it easy. I got back to base and all I needed to do was to get some cementing paste. Then I crafted it. I wanted to make a couple cryopods, but I need polymer, so I went to kill some bugs. Day 15, I continued killing bugs and getting oil from tech stuff. After all that time of getting chitin, I only got enough to make one cryopod. Now I needed to look for some obsidian to make the polymer, but I couldn't find any obsidian on that island, so I went over to the main island and got some. This little journey of mine went into the next day, and when I got back, I made the polymer needed to make the cryopod. I ended up using most of my crystals on the fabricator, so I needed to get some more crystals. Then, I jumped off the mountain and flew with Toxic, right to the supply drop. It looked pretty cool. I noticed my chitin for Toxic was running a little short, so I got some more, but I realized I had no good attacking dinos. So I found a Therizinosaur and knocked it out. I had to go back home for some narcotics so it doesn't wake up. Day 17, I forgot where the tame was. This tracker thing is very useful. I was putting more food in its inventory and then a Carno attacked me. It only hit the Therizinosaur once. I had to keep on going back and forth because I needed the narcotics to keep him sleeping. Over the course of the day, I took 3 trips back and forth from that Therizinosaur to my base. Was it all worth it? Probably. Day 18, I was kinda bored waiting for it to tame, and I didn't want all this hard work to go to waste. So, I knocked down a bunch of trees. At about noon, the Therizinosaur finally tamed, and I named him Grove. I then headed back home. During this whole taming thing, I finally reached level 56 and made some flak armor. I decided to take a nice stroll, and I found a griffin. And I've never tamed a griffin before, so I tried taming him. One thing I learned about griffins is that they're stupid. What is he doing? Anyway, I gave up. He ran away. I also learned that in order to make a saddle for Grove, I have to be level 69. Great. Day 20, I started by getting flint and stone for spark powder. Then I made gunpowder. I am currently at level 60, but when I reach level 62, I can make trank darts and get an RG saddle. I also gathered some berries for some more narcotics, and then I crafted the simple rifle ammo. I kept doing this until I was level 62, and then I crafted trank darts. I got on Squidward and headed out to try to find a high level RG. It's a lot harder than it sounds though. I didn't find a single good one. Day 21, I was just killing some more RGs. I also collected a bit of chitin from some scorpions. And then I found a high level frog and I couldn't resist knocking it out. I even gave it prime meat. Anyway, I named him Bite. I got back to the base and made Bite a saddle. Frogs are so fun. Day 22, I got some more metal and made some more darts. I went to go get an anklo because I really needed some more metal and flint. There was also a Dodic right next to it, but then it fell off the cliff, so I didn't really care anymore. While the anklo was taming, I was looking around for RGs, and I found a max level RG. And then I watched it die. I tried to find another decent one, but I couldn't find one. Why'd that one have to die? Day 23, I killed some more weak RGs, and the anklo finally finished taming. I named him Bob. I got back and made Bob a saddle. Then I got some flint and stone with Bob. And then I made some more spark powder, then some narcotics and gunpowder. And then with all those things, I got some more tranks. I also reached level 69 and made a saddle for Grove. Day 24, I went on a bit of a rampage. Once I got back, I set out for an RG again. I just need to find a decent level 1. I looked around for a bit, killed a couple, then I found a level 95, which is alright, but I didn't want to look for another hour, so I started knocking it out. Day 25, after a bit of a struggle, I finally knocked out the RG, and then I started taming it. I made sure to keep it safe, and I also gave the RG prime meat. It's not that hard to get. The RG tamed later that day, and I named him Griffin. I got home and made a saddle for him as well. Day 26, I went searching for another one of the new dinos, the Dino Pithecus. It is like a big baboon. It was a tough journey because I couldn't see anything because of the stupid fog. I also found Santa. While I was looking around, I found some of them, but I couldn't find the alpha, so I killed them. Then I found an alpha, which has orange smoke around it, but it was too low level, so I just killed it. I looked around, but I couldn't find another one. But I really like this map. It looks very nice. Day 27, I tried taming one without a trap. I later realized this is practically impossible. I couldn't do it. Oh shit. I didn't bring supplies either, so I had to farm and create a trap. Once I did, I lured in the monkey and it said I needed to kill 2 more adult monkeys, so I tried to find them. Day 28, it was another foggy morning, so I basically got nothing done. I ended up finding a level 150 monkey. I gave up on the other one, then lured this one into the trap to tame it. Where are you going? Follow me! I needed to kill his supporter monkeys, or friends, companions, I don't know. So I did. Then I hit him under 85% health. Then I started taming him. This was a lot of work. Luckily, once the other monkeys are dead, he doesn't attack anymore. And after that, it went pretty quick. I named him Monkey with 3 E's. Then I headed Monkey. You can jump? I got back to the base the next day, and I played around with Monkey. Dino Pithecuses are so fun. They can jump very high and climb stuff, even though it kind of looks weird. And I don't think they take fall damage. I repaired my armor because the monkeys did so much damage to it. And another plus for the Dino Pithecus is that it collects poop. Day 30, I made some more trank darts. I also went up to the mountains and got a lot of metal. I actually went up there twice. Once I got back, I made some more trank darts, gunpowder, and bullets. Day 31, I needed some obsidian, so I went over to the main island and got some. I also needed a lot of cementing paste, so I went to the swamp on my monkey to get chitin, and I went on a rampage. Not only does the monkey do a lot of damage, it basically never runs out of stamina. At the end of the day, I had 2 full stacks of chitin, which isn't that much. Day 32, I got back from the swamp, and then I set off to tame a T-Rex. While I was heading over there, the sky was really red. I then saw the desert area, so I gave up on the T-Rexes and went over there. I soon realized I should have been getting chitin there. 400 chitin from 1 mantis. And it gives me organic polymer. It's a double bonus. Day 33, I explored a bit. I also grabbed a high-level Dodic and brought it back to the base, which took forever. Once I got back, I knocked it out. And a while ago, I found a ramshackle Dodic saddle and a supply drop, which was nice. I had some organic polymer from those mantises, so I made a pump-action shotgun. For some reason, in my mind, I thought that when the spoiling timer went up for organic polymer, all of it would disappear, not just one. So I rushed and made a preserving bin, which didn't preserve it, and then I ran up to the mountains to get some crystal for a refrigerator. And in order to power the refrigerator, I made a generator. Day 34, I set off again to tame a T-Rex. I brought my crossbow and trank arrows just in case the darts aren't enough. I ended up finding and killing an alpha raptor. During my hunt, I also killed a level 20 Rex. Then I left to search on the main island. I don't really know where they spawn, so I kind of flew around for a bit, and I flew into a waterfall and found a cave. Whoa, this place is cool. Day 35, I was still looking around for a T-Rex, and I made it back to the monkey tamer trap thing. I found a T-Rex level 15, so I killed it. What is this? Whoa. Whoa. I probably shouldn't be here. Do I want to be here? Ah! I went into the cave and got attacked again. Let's just run. Get out of here. I am leaving this place with the wyvern egg. I don't care what you say. I then found a level 175 fire wyvern egg. I picked it up and ran. We gotta go. We gotta go. Sprint! So the wyverns are just stuck? Like, what's going on? No one came after me, though. Maybe they were stuck, I'm not sure. But whatever it was, I was lucky. I got back the next day. Did you know that you can't put organic polymer in a fridge? This game sucks. Yeah, and I forgot to put the organic polymer in the fridge before I left. I worked on making some stuff so I can create a trap over at the volcano area. This is because I need to knock out a female wyvern so I can get some wyvern milk. Then I can hatch the wyvern egg and get a good level wyvern. While I was doing that, my pteranodon died. From a dillo. It was because I set all of my dinos on passive while I was taming the Dodic. Oh yeah, the Dodic tamed. I named him Roll. Well, technically I didn't name him, someone else did. I found a level 145 pteranodon, so I knocked it out. Day 37, the pteranodon finished taming. I didn't name him. He will be referred to as Nameless. And because I was also running out of water, I made a water bottle. Then I cryoed my nameless pteranodon and made my way over to the volcano. Once I got there, I built this contraption. It just happened to be the first wyvern trap to come up on YouTube. No wonder I had no wyverns attack me the first time. There's literally nothing in here. Day 38, I was looking for a low-level female wyvern. I also found the last of the new dinos that I still need to tame. But that's for another day. I ended up finding a level 185 female poison wyvern. It was a bit too high level, so I didn't want to knock it out because it would take forever. I gave up on finding a low level one and went for the level 185. Oh shit, missed it. What the hell? Fight me. I got it stuck in the trap and shot it a bunch of times. I knocked the wyvern out the next morning, but somewhere along the way I lost Toxic, which sucks. I collected the milk and went home. There we go, we got the milk. Once I got back, I put the wyvern milk on a dino to increase the amount of time it takes to spoil. And then I started incubating the wyvern. Day 40 was a long day of just watching the egg, but it hatched at the end of the day. And I gave the little wyvern the temporary name Fury. Day 41, I changed the speed that dinos mature. It is now twice as fast, just because I can get a little more done in these 100 days. While the little one was maturing, I went to get another Cynomacrops, in place of Toxic until I can get him back. I set out on my monkey, and I think this is the most fun I've ever had in Ark. You'll see why. $18 levels! All melee. Whoa. Day 42, I watched the little one for the first bit of the day. And then I set off again to tame a Cynomacrops. I found one, but it was only level 16. Then I found one that was level 12. I thought I should get as many of these little guys as I can. So I tamed the level 12, then I tamed the level 16, then I went home. I got back home the next morning, and I made some bullets. I think I lost my parasaur. I was looking around for it, and I couldn't find it. And because of that, I was only able to make 23 trank darts. I figured out how to throw my poop with my monkey, which was fun. I then waited for the wyvern's care thing. Day 44, I didn't record the first half of the day. I realized I wasn't recording when I was flying around with my wyvern. I missed the wyvern's last bit of his journey into adulthood. Yeah, that's my bad. I went over to the desert and had a lot of fun killing stuff, and I got so much chitin and organic polymer. Day 45, I explored the part of the island I have not explored yet. I also almost killed myself with fire. Anyway, everything went great. I killed an Alpha Carno and had some more fun. Then I went home. I have way too much chitin. Day 46, I got some crystals and made 5 cryopods. I am planning on moving over to the main island somewhere near the monkey trap thing I made. Then I cryoed my monkey, Dodic, Anklo, and Therizinosaur. While I was trying to cryo my frog, I accidentally set out Grove. But it's fine. And then, I lost one of my Cynomacrops to a trike. Anyway, I made a fabricator, smithy, and refining forge so I didn't have to do it when I got there. And at the end of the day, I set off to build a base somewhere else. After a couple seconds of my journey, I realized Griffin was too slow, so I cryoed him as well. Day 47, I got to where I want the base to be, and I started getting ready to build it. I got a bunch of stone with roll, then I used Grove and got a bunch of wood and thatch. Then I made a bunch of stone foundations. I just worked on the house for the rest of the day. And it looks like this. Day 48, I found out I left my anklo back near the other base. I went to go get it when I found a high level stego, so I brought it back to the base, and then I went to get my anklo. I found it, and then I worked on the base again. At the end of the day, I went to get some crystals. Day 49, I crafted a fridge, then a bunch of cementing paste. I got some other stuff done, then I took the stego over to the trap. I didn't have too many train darts, so I made a backup plan. I got so bored I started watching a show on my second monitor. And I got thirsty, so I gave up. Yeah, it's the halfway mark. That's it. Day 50, this happened. You're kidding me! Starting the halfway mark off great. Anyway, I got back to my base and worked on it. I repaired my armor, crafted a refining forge, and some large storage boxes. And at the end of the day, I worked on making an industrial grill. I killed that tech stego for some oil, then looked around for more tech dinos. Day 51, I was still looking around for some tech dinos. I was near the mountains, so I picked up some crystals. I also found an alpha carno, so I killed it. And it gave Fury 16 levels. And then I found an alpha raptor and killed it. Eventually, I found a tech dino and killed it. Then I went back to the base and made an industrial grill. And at the end of the day, I made a GPS. Day 52, I went to get the artifact of the pack. In my previous 100 days in the center map, this artifact gave me a lot of trouble. But this one was easy. I jumped into this waterfall hole, then explored a bit and got it easy. I did have one problem though, trying to get out. Just kidding, the monkey is really weird and I was able to get out. I went home and made some foundations for a greenhouse. Once they were placed, I made some greenhouse walls and then set them up. The next morning, I went out to get some metal. Once I got back, I went out and got some crystals. Once I got back from that, I finished building the walls in the greenhouse. Then I got some more stone and made a bunch of cementing paste. I want to make an army of Dinopithecus, so I went out to try to tame a male Dinopithecus. I saw an alpha carno and killed it. I also killed a couple monkeys, but I couldn't find a high level one. Day 54, I continued looking. I got a compound bow and a supply drop. I eventually gave up on finding a Dinopithecus. I got some crystal and finished building the greenhouse. Once I was done with that, I made some large crop plots and started setting up irrigation. Day 55, I finished setting up the irrigation, and I added some more crop plots. I also put some of the seeds in the crop plots. I was looking for a Phiomia when I found a giant beaver dam, and I got 300 cementing paste. I realized wyverns are like Phiomias and they poop. Anyway, I made a couple trinks. Day 56, I was talking to some of my friends, so I didn't get much done. I made a bunch of gunpowder. I then set off to get the artifact of the cunning. Once I got there, it was pretty easy. It only took like 3 minutes. And monkeys are so good. Once I got back, I made a bunch of bullets and some trank darts. Day 57, I crafted some trank darts and set out to tame a T-Rex. But I promise this time I'll actually tame a T-Rex. I killed a couple Rexes, then I found a high-level male Dinopithecus. So I had to tame it. It was pretty easy. I picked him up and brought him over to the pin. Then I hit him under 85% health and bam! I named him Monkey 2. I brought him home and went back on the hunt for a T-Rex. I found a Tech Rex, but it was a low level, so I killed it. Day 58, I found another Tech Rex. I killed it. Then I looked around for a while and killed an Alpha Carno. Then I gave up. I know I said I would tame one, but they are all just too low level. I started breeding my monkeys and made a feeding trough. I also did a quick trip to get some crystals. The next morning on my way back home, I killed a couple mantises. When I got home, I made a chemistry bench. Then there was a tech stego right by my base, and it was level 120, so I brought it over to the tame trap thing. I tried luring it in, and it broke my armor, and for some reason it was really pissed at this wall. Anyway, once I got it in, I knocked it out pretty easily. Then I watched it. Day 60, I was just chilling on my bed while the stego was taming. Until about halfway through the day, I checked out what I needed to do in order to summon the Dinopithecus King. And it's not that difficult. I set out to get the artifact of the Skylord, but I needed to do this in less than 8 minutes, because that's when I get my little monkey. Once I got to the cave, I followed a tutorial on how to get the artifact. It was also really easy because none of the mobs attacked me when I was on my monkey. Then I got the artifact. While I was getting out of the cave, it was the next day. I then went home, and when I got home, the baby was there. I named the little one Monkey 3. Also, the stego finished taming. I named him Frankie. I brought him over to the base and made a saddle for him. I got some berries and made some narcotics. I put some more wood in the refining forge and went out to get some metal. For some reason, I recorded day 62, but it just won't go into my editing software, which is really annoying. Anyway, here's the script so you can see what it was about. It wasn't really anything special. Day 63, I saw some flying fish.
Wow.
I'm not sure what that was all about. But then I found a level 84 female Dinopithecus, so I brought her over to the trap. Then it said I needed to kill her supporter monkeys, but I couldn't find them. I grabbed a random monkey and brought it over to the trap. It turns out that the male was one level higher, so he got the alpha spot, but it worked, kinda. I needed the female though, so I killed the other male one. I then brought over another lower level one, and it worked. That monkey joined her, and then I killed that monkey, allowing me to now tame the female monkey, if that made any sense. I almost died, like I really almost died, and it broke my armor. It finished up pretty quickly. I named her Monkey 4, and monkeys look like they're having so much fun when you pick them up. Day 64, I started breeding Monkey 2 and Monkey 4. I repaired my armor and did that care thing for Monkey 3. I watched him grow up into adulthood. I then immediately had Monkey 3 breed with her dad. I cryoed the OG monkey and went to get the artifact of the hunter. I also passed by my old base, which was fun. Once I got to the cave, I followed a tutorial,
To get back out,
and I still ended up getting lost. I did eventually find the path and got the artifact and left the cave. I started going home the next morning. I opened a supply drop on the way and got some better pants. I found an alpha carno and killed it. Then I reached level 99, which is cool. One more level and I'm level 100. I needed some stuff in order to summon the bosses. I killed some Sarcos for their skin and Argies for their talons. I also killed some Therizinosaurs for their claws. By the time I got home, I had a total of 9 Sarco skins, 6 Argie talons, 4 Therizinosaur claws. Day 66, I went out to kill some Allosauruses for their brains, and snakes for their venom. I checked in the swamp, but there wasn't a single snake there. After searching a bit longer for some Allosauruses, I gave up. When I got back, I waited for Monkey 4's baby, and I named him Monkey 5. Then I waited for Monkey 3's baby, and I named him Monkey 6. While they were maturing, I went to get some obsidian for some scissors. Day 67, I got the obsidian, and once I got back, I made those scissors and made a stylish haircut. It turns out my OG monkey could mate again. So I did that. I then searched for another female Dinopithecus. I need as many Dinopithecuses as I can get in order to beat the Dinopithecus King. I don't know what's up with my Rex lock, but I can't get a high level at all. I then headed over to the volcano area to kill some of those new dinos. These ones, I don't know how to say their name. Day 68, I made a cooking pot. Then I put some berries and vegetables in there. This is also I can make a free curry for taming the new dino. I got some flint and stone and made spark powder. Then to gunpowder. Then to simple ammo. Then to shotgun ammo. And before I left, I made some ghillie armor. Then I set out. I looked around for a high level one, but I couldn't find one. I found a level 140 the next morning. But it had some friends that I couldn't get away from her. So I killed them. I eventually got her alone and started the taming process. And for some reason, it really wanted to attack my wyvern. I ended up failing this first try from accidentally hitting it or something. I decided to go back and get my monkey. And by the way, something I didn't know at the time, when you cryo a pregnant dino, it gets rid of the pregnancy. But these dinos' aggro thing is so annoying. I accidentally hit the dino and it got all pissed. Then he went into the water and started attacking stuff in the water. They are all stupid. Day 70, I tried again. But I needed a sweet veggie cake to heal it, which I didn't have, so I had to give up. It wasn't all a waste though. I did get to level 100. I got back just in time to imprint on my little ones. I made a bunch of cementing paste, then I got some wood and made a wooden tree platform. Then I made some more cementing paste and made a tree sap tap. I went over to the redwoods and placed them both. I immediately got some sap. This is also I can tame that new dino. Day 71, I was AFK for the first bit of the day. I was doing laundry. I got some berries and made some narcotics. Then I made some bullets and trank darts. I left the base in order to tame a cinema crops. I know I said it right this time, I looked it up. Once I got there, I immediately found a level 100 and started taming it. After feeding it twice, it was flying over a pond and started losing taming efficiency. Look at this. How is this my fault? I am right by it and he's not coming down to me to get the stupid chitin. He's right in front of me, and it won't eat. Day 72. I searched for half the day. I couldn't find a single other one. It is probably because I killed that one. Anyway, who needs them? OG monkey breeded with monkey 2 again. I still need more monkeys, so I went into the redwoods. While I was there, I also picked up some sap and some honey. By the end of the day, I found 1 hive and 0 monkeys. Day 73, I had trouble finding some beehives. Like, look at this, you can barely see it. Once I got some honey, I brought the honey to the house and put it in the refrigerator. I found a level 140 Dinopithecus. And I did that thing where I grabbed another one, put it in the pen and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But the one I picked up was a level 120 female. I needed to separate the 2 high level ones. So I tried bringing one of them to my base, which was stupid. I ended up dropping the level 120 near the trap. Then, while I was looking for a low level monkey, I found a level 150. What is going on? After what felt like forever, I was finally able to start taming the level 150. The level 150 tamed the next morning, and I named him Monkey 7. When I got back to the base, I realized that dumb idea I had ended up breaking a lot of stuff in my house. And because of that, I also needed to get more honey because it broke the stupid refrigerator. I made some large storage boxes, replaced the generator and fridge, then I went out to tame another monkey. I grabbed a random monkey, brought him over to the trap, and killed him. Then I started taming the level 120 female. Day 75, the female Dinopithecus finished taming. I named her Monkey 8. Damn, I'm so good at names. I brought her home. 7 and 8 mated, and I grabbed the level 140 male. I brought him over to the trap and started taming. I waited the whole day, and it wouldn't eat after his first bite. I don't know why. Day 76, I got another monkey and tried the whole strategy thing again. But when I went to hit it and get it below 80%, I didn't realize it was so low and I killed it. I picked up some sap and honey. Once I got 10 honey, I went home and put it in the fridge. I was looking around and apparently I got a baby monkey, so I named him Monkey 9. I got some stimberries and made my wyvern poop a bunch. I had some extra poop, so I had some fun throwing it at dinos. I got all the materials needed and made 5 sweet veggie cakes. I put the cakes in the fridge and I realized there was another baby monkey, which I named Monkey 10. I also found a lance in a supply drop. Day 77, I searched for some more honey and monkeys. I found a level 104 and brought him over to the pin. I was almost to the pin when I saw a falling present, so I checked it out. It was pretty good. I then brought the monkey over to the pen. While I was looking for another monkey, I found another present, and I got this. Then I found a monkey. I started taming the 104. I kinda messed up the tame and the food wasn't going down. I think I found a bug. But I found another monkey, level 92. Day 78, I started taming the level 92, and it actually worked this time. I named her Monkey 11. When I got home, I had her breed with Monkey 7. Then Monkey 8 gave birth, which I named Monkey 12. I made a training dummy and had some fun. Day 79. It was a blue morning. I set out to get some more honey. I got 10. I got some more sap and went home. I imprinted on the little one and made 5 more sweet veggie cakes. I got some stone and flint and made some more spark powder. And a little gunpowder and bullets. Then 106 tranks. I tried to find a beaver by opening up one of the giant dams, but no one came after me. It's whatever. I got back and imprinted on the little Monkey 10. Day 80, I got another one of those presents and made some more shotgun shells. Then I headed over to tame one of those new dinos. I found a level 100, separated it from its friends, and started taming it. By the end of the day, it was only 9% done. This thing's a pain. I know there's easier ways, I just don't. Day 81, I continued taming the beast. It takes forever, and I ran out of shotgun shells. So I kinda came up with an idea so I can kinda raise the taming. Well, none of it mattered because I accidentally ran into a basilisk, and then this happened. I gave up on taming a high level one. Once I try again, it's gonna be a lower level one. I got bored and picked up a lightning wyvern egg. While I was leaving, I found a level 168 Tech Rex. I went back home, dropped my monkey off and wyvern egg, got some tranks, and set out to tame the Tech Rex. Day 82, I lured the Tech Rex out and started knocking it out. After what felt like forever, I finally knocked him out. The next morning, I kinda got bored, so I built a masterpiece. The tame finished later that day, and I named him Bob. I then brought him home. Day 84, I made a Rex saddle and renamed him Fitz. Monkey 1 could breed again, so I did that. Then did the same thing with monkeys 12, 10, 3, and 4. Then I went out on Fitz and killed some stuff. Had some fun. And then I went back. Day 85, I went over to an obelisk and checked some stuff out. Then I headed over to the redwoods for some thylas. I found one and almost died. I ended up killing it though. I grabbed its claws and went home. Then I grabbed Monkey 7 and headed off for the artifact of the Brute. I had a lot of trouble finding it. The tutorial's coordinates were off. Day 86, I finally found the cave. It took forever.
Located at 82.6 by 82.2.
Guess we're just gonna have to find it. 82.6, my ass. And then I got the artifact in less than 2 minutes. It took longer to find the cave. Once I got back, I dropped off the artifact and waited for the little ones. I named the first one Monkey 13. Then I just added a number for the next 4. I accidentally almost killed Monkey 16. Day 87. I need more monkeys because unlike other dinos, they don't have saddles. So they don't have extra armor, which means I need more to defeat the Monkey King. I was looking around for a while and found a level 140 female monkey. I did some stuff then started taming. When she finished taming, I named her Monkey 18. Then I had her mate with 7. Day 88, 89, and 90, I did some 100 days special stuff, so I can't say what I did. I can say that day 90 I imprinted on the little ones, besides 16, because she wanted raw prime fish meat. Day 91, 18, and 8 gave birth. I named them 19 and 20. I then left to get the artifact of the hunter, again. Once I got there, it was really easy. I was in and out in a minute. Once I got it, I then went to get the artifact of the strong. And this was by far my favorite cave. Just look at it. It is so cool. Day 92, I grabbed the artifact. And I got out of the cave without the tutorial, which I thought was kind of cool. Then I went home and dropped off the artifacts. Once I did that, I then went to get the artifact of the immune. Once I got to the cave entrance, I remembered I needed a ghillie suit, so I went back home. I repaired my ghillie suit and went back to the cave. I got the artifact pretty quickly. I almost died though. It's more like I didn't almost die, I just kind of had a bad scare. And there wasn't a single spawn in the cave. Anyway, I got back home and did some breeding. Like a lot. This continued into the next day. I have 7 pregnant monkeys. Anyway, I went out to get some more and I found a level 150 adolescent monkey, which was annoying because I can't tame one of those. At least I don't think. It got way too foggy, so I gave up and went home. Then I set out to kill some megalodons and a spino. I found a beaver dam while I was looking. Day 94, I killed some megalodon for their teeth. I looked around for a spino, and right when I was about to give up, I found one in the air falling. I killed it and took its sail? I don't know what that is. I then headed over to the volcano area. Day 95, I continued looking for a basilisk, for their scales. I left one of the scales in the obelisk a while back, so I picked that up. Then I killed one and went home. I got back home just in time for the first little one. I made some shotgun shells. Day 96, I didn't press record. But all I did was get some snake venom and search for a thyla. That's the whole day. I am telling you, thylas are so hard to find. Day 97, I was still searching for a thyla. My plan was to just fly into a bunch of trees and hope a thyla jumps out after me. After what felt like forever, while I was regaining stamina, one came after me. And I am so glad I only need one. I grabbed all the artifact stuff, 2 monkeys, and went over to the green obelisk, preparing to get ready for the boss fight. And I went over to the green one because I didn't want my whole monkey army getting wiped out by a single wyvern. Day 98, I continued bringing monkeys over to the obelisk. Instead of bringing 2 at a time though, I cryoed a lot of them and threw them out, even though they'd have cryo sickness. I made a feeding trough as well. I got back and did some care stuff. Then I cryoed some more and went back to the obelisk. Day 99, I did some stuff for the special 100 days, yeah, whatever. And remember how I said monkeys can't wear armor? I lied. Actually, I didn't really lie, I didn't know. But look at this. That is so cool. I made 9 flak helmets. 9 was all I could make. I ran out of metal. Then I brought the last of the dinos I would need over to the obelisk. I put the helmets on the highest level ones and healed some of them. I guess we'll start off with the easier boss. If we make it through the easier boss, we'll do the beta. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Up to 20 tames allowed. Please tell me I got monkey number 1. Oh, come on. Of course that would happen to me. It must have been one of the ones that were farther out. If that's the case, we'll take monkey 13. Could I throw this out, or would this be cheating? I mean, oh, okay, can't use that here. Let's just take a quick look on this guy. Oh, he's sleeping. I don't know if I'm underestimating him or not. I've never done this before or seen a video of it. There we go. Oh, whoa, he summons a Margosauruses with riding. What the? Oh god, this might not be good. It might. Shit, I might have underestimated my foe. Oh. Oh, this is what I get for using monkeys. Do I have a bomb on me? Yes, I do. Oh, she dismounted me! Whoa, this guy is so close to dying. Oh, there's no way. Ah! Shoot. I never thought about that. I never really used a bed. Guess I kind of underestimated my opponent. This is the closest area. Well, whatever. I guess we'll, Hey, it's over. I lost. There's no reason why I can't show you what I was gonna do if I were to have won. The plan was to beat the Gamma one. Of course. 2 strong monkeys didn't show up. Anyway, the plan was to beat the Gamma one. And then beat the Beta one. I spent so long getting all this stuff. This is what I spent those 3 days doing. I built a little bit of a platform. I was gonna celebrate. Well, I guess we'll wait till it's nighttime now. Oh, did not mean to drink that. Yeah, we did it. We beat the boss. Yeah. Woohoo. That's what I would have said if I beat the boss. Dang, this sucks. Just waiting for it to get darker, but no. Oh, I didn't even die. That's good. Now how do I get back up? It's finally nighttime. I guess I should have gotten 2 rockets. Let's just see how 1 goes. Thank you for watching the video. It's kind of upsetting that I, you know, died. But it's kind of funny, so I guess it's alright. Okay, that's it. Ooh. I can't even jump off.